When you're always sharing your business with other people, if you had a fight with a friend, if you had a fight with your partner or whatever, and the first thing that comes to your mind is to pick up the call and tell someone, then how are you ever going to learn to deal with that problem? So if you're someone who considers yourself a certified yapper and you feel like you want to talk a lot and you feel like you struggle with privacy and keeping your stuff private, then this video is for you. Because in this video, I'll share with you exactly why you guys, privacy and keeping your stuff to yourself and learning self-awareness is literally the best thing that you'll ever do for your growth and for increasing your self-attractiveness. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into it. First of all, let's understand one concept, and that is that privacy is power. When you're private about your stuff, when you're private about your struggles, when you're private about whatever is happening in your life, you can then give yourself the space and the time to deal with those things by yourself. When you're always sharing your business with other people, if you had a fight with a friend, if you had a fight with your partner or whatever, and the first thing that comes to your mind is to pick up the call and tell someone, then how are you ever going to learn to deal with that problem? What you'll probably do in those 5 minutes or in those 10 minutes, 20 minutes or however long you talk is you'll start to dissect that problem with your friend. And first of all, why does your friend know about what is happening in your life in terms of other people, right? That is again invading their privacy. And the second thing is when you're trying to dissect that problem with your friend won't really be helping you. Maybe they'll be instigating the drama that's going on. Of course, we all have different types of friends. Of course, if a friend is really helping you solve that problem and really helping you find the solution to that problem instead of sort of fueling the fire more, then of course speak to a friend. But 9 times out of 10, when people are calling because they're hurt or because something is happening in their life, it's not because they're trying to solve that problem. They're usually calling to seek some external validation. They're usually calling to, feel like their point is valid, and they're usually calling just to not sit with that uneasiness and not sit with that struggle. And when you don't learn to sit with your own uneasiness and your own struggles, you will never actually ever have the power to deal with those situations by yourself. You will always be dependent on other people to tell you how you are supposed to feel about a situation in your life. And when we're always depending on others to give us external validation, to give us solutions, to give us anything that we're looking for in those 5 minutes of instant gratification that we're trying to get from other people, we will never ever learn to grow by ourselves. We will never ever learn to sit by ourselves, and that, you guys, will always halt the lessons that you were supposed to learn in that situation. Maybe sometimes things don't go very well, right? But those things are not going well in our life because we're supposed to learn something from that situation. If someone broke your heart, of course speak to your friend about it and tell them what happened, but at the end of the day, you cannot be yapping about the situation, meeting with your friends every single day, telling them every single thing that went wrong, every single thing that went right, and just giving away your personal drama like no one's business, right? You cannot be doing that, because that breakup, that heartbreak, whatever it is that you're going through right now, happened because you were supposed to learn something from that situation. And when you never really learn to sit with yourself and learn from those situations and learn your lessons and dissect that problem for yourself, you will never ever be able to extract the wisdom from that situation, right? And when you're not able to extract the wisdom or the knowledge or whatever that situation was there to teach you, you will then repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. And that is exactly what a lot of people are stuck in. They don't learn their lessons, they share everything about their business, they don't really sit with themselves and think about the problem, and then they sit and wonder like, why is my life such a mess? Why can I not do anything? Why do I feel like I'm repeating the same cycles over and over and over again? That is only because you have not been private about your problems, you have not dealt with your problems, you've just shared your business every single way. The second reason why sharing your business and not being private is literally not the key to growth or to your self or anything in life is because why are you giving away the power of your narrative? When people know too much about you, when people have too much information on exactly what's going on in your life, they then can gossip about you. And that is exactly why, you guys, you need to keep it cute and you need to keep it private. So from the next time, if you ever feel like you really want to share some information about yourself, really ask yourself, why am I sharing? Am I sharing this information because I want instant gratification, I want validation, I want someone to validate my points? Or am I sharing because I'm genuinely seeking constructive feedback? I'm genuinely willing to solve this issue. If you're just sharing that information to get as much validation as possible and to just rant or to vent or to dump your emotional stuff on someone else, then maybe it's best for you to not share that information, build some self-awareness, journal about it, and really sit with yourself and think about that problem. And only when you're ready and you've thought about that problem enough, can you tell someone to get some constructive feedback? And that is exactly why, you guys, keeping your information private is literally going to help you to propel your growth. So if you're interested in content like this, content about making this life your best life possible, then this channel is for you. So definitely hit the subscribe button down below, because I make videos about all these amazing things. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I'm a little sick, I can't talk anymore, so I'm gonna end the video right here. And thank you so much, you guys, and I will meet you next week.